If you are new to our channel, please hit the subscription button below. My name is Mona Cabrera. We are here with the Lifestyle Program, and every Wednesday, and today is a little different. It's usually at 2 o'clock. Today is noontime. I'm bringing you a healthy, easy recipe that is kid-friendly, family-friendly. You're gonna love it. And you don't need a lot of ingredients. You don't need a lot of time. You just need to get a few ingredients and whip it together. Everything is really easy, I promise, and delicious. So that's the key, right? We always want to be eating delicious meals, otherwise we aren't satisfied. So we are here out in Foothill. It's a beautiful January day, and most days of the week we have something going on in this room, whether it's a cooking demo by myself, a nutrition topic that I give on every other Tuesday, and also great exercise classes by our trainer, Rebecca. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. We are trying to reach more people in our community out here. And if you're watching today live, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where everyone is tuning in from. And share our channel with your friends and family. When you hit the subscription button, it is that little bell. That way you'll get notifications when we're coming on live. And there are all types of topics, also from doctors about medical issues and things like that. So you might want to tune into those. Lots of great information given by our doctors here at Hoke Health. So today I decided to do a loaded breakfast dish, breakfast hash, because breakfast is one of those meals that a lot of people struggle with, whether it's because we are rushing in the morning, or we haven't planned it, or we really don't know what is very satisfying for us in the morning. So this dish can be eaten for any meal, but if you're looking for something to really fill you up, give you that energy for those morning hours, to satiate you, to keep you going for 3-4 hours so you can be productive, this is it. It is loaded with lots of vitamin C, which is very important. For the last 2 years, we've been talking about our immune system, right? So we continue to push on that vitamin C in our diet because of all the viruses going around now. So it's really important. So it's loaded with lots of vitamin C. We got a lot of vegetables here. We got a lot of vitamin A. We got a lot of potassium, fiber. The fiber is going to keep us full in the morning. If you'd like to add some avocado, a delicious healthy fat that keeps you fuller longer. And we got our protein from our eggs. So it is an egg dish. That protein in the morning is super important, and that's one of the macros that is usually missing in our diet in the morning. We're grabbing something fast, and it's usually a high carb, maybe high sugar as well, and we're crashing in 45-50 minutes, and we're looking for more carbs, sugar to give us that boost again. So the protein, the healthy fat, the fiber, all this goodness put together in this vegetable hash is going to keep you going for at least 4 hours, I promise. And plus you're getting all the vitamins and minerals we need, and it's really feeding that healthy gut bacteria in our stomach. The gut health is the most important. Usually if you have a healthy gut, you can diminish some symptoms that you may be having. So we are always working on our gut health and trying to eat healthy meals. So let's get started. I see a few of you on here. Thanks for joining. My name is Mona Cabrera again. I'm the registered dietitian here at the Hoke Lifestyle Program out in Foothill Ranch. Beautiful, sunny Southern California January day. We are so blessed to have such great weather. And we are just going to get started here. So I did a little prep beforehand so you wouldn't be just watching me and looking at this thing cook for 10 minutes. So let me tell you what I did. For the recipe, you need 1 sweet potato. So if you're cooking for more, like for a family, you want to probably double the recipe. You can decide that, but for this recipe, there's 1 sweet potato. So what I did is I did peel it, diced it up, and you get your skillet here. And this was on a warm skillet, medium heat. I diced it up, and it's been cooking with the cover on for 10 minutes. So that would be the first step. So while that cooks, you dice up your other veggies, and to keep it really simple, buy whatever veggies you can that are already diced for you in the grocery store. Very convenient when we have a lack of time and we want to use our time for other things. Definitely use convenient items like that that are already chopped and ready to go. So this recipe, I used 2 red bell peppers. So the red bell peppers, you can use whatever bell pepper you like, but I do like the red bell pepper because, so it's been sitting on the vine longer, and that's why it's turned red, and it does have a little bit more nutrition than our green bell peppers, but there's nothing wrong with the green. There's lots of vitamin C in both of them, and lots of other vitamins and potassium and fiber. So, but this recipe, it's calling for 2 red. So we're dicing these up right here, and it called for half a red onion. So I've chopped that up right here. And again, if you don't have a red, just use your regular sweet onion. Do what is easiest for you. And let's see, I got some fresh rosemary. So I did use fresh. If you don't have fresh, just use your dried. Just got the fresh rosemary. Took it off the little stems, washed it, took it off the stems, and just chopped it up. We just need 1 tablespoon. It also calls for some green onion. So 2 green onions, I chopped those up beforehand right here, okay? So 2 green onions. There's some extra stuff here that we're gonna throw in because I like to add a little bit more. I got some zucchinis chopped, so I'm gonna throw in 1 in there. And if you like mushrooms, it's a great one to throw in. You can chop those up and add that. And it needs a little bit of garlic, which I forgot. So there's not gonna be garlic in this one. And a little bit of salt and pepper, but definitely use your fresh garlic or your garlic tube or your garlic powder, whichever way you want to use it. There are 4 eggs in this recipe, and just a little bit of olive oil that I put here, a little teaspoon of olive oil in our pan. You can always, this is a staple in my kitchen, a big tub of spinach, greens. If a recipe doesn't have any vegetables, it's the easiest way to add them in. So you just throw them in, they cook and wilt down in 1 second, right? So if we wanted to, I just wanted to show you how you can throw in any veggies in here. So if you didn't have, let's say, the bell peppers, you could use whatever vegetable you wanted. But we're gonna do bell peppers today. We're doing the red onion. We'll probably just leave out the spinach. We'll see how it goes. So let's get started. So those are the ingredients. I'm gonna look here on my live chat. So if you have any questions anytime, just put it in the live chat and then I can see it. Okay? And if you want to tell me where you are watching from, anywhere in the world, sometimes we have people in other countries watching, so it's really interesting to see who is watching here. So let me know. Okay, so since that's been cooking, they're a little soft, right? So those need to cook. The diced sweet potato has to cook for 10 minutes, okay? So now we're gonna open it up, and now we're gonna throw in our diced red onion. We're doing half a red onion, and you would throw in your garlic, and make sure this is on warm, medium heat. Okay, so I'm throwing in my diced onion here, right here. You can see that. Okay, it smells so good the minute you dice up your onions, right? Don't be afraid of those onions. There's a special way to cut them. So I'll show you how I cut it too. So when you take your onion, you cut it in half. We only needed a half. And then you put it down. So any exposed onion is where the chemicals come out, and so it can cause you to cry. Some people are very sensitive to the chemicals that are released from onions. So you just put it down. And then you would peel the onion as such. And then you would chop it, okay, like that. So always just keep your onion down and work with it that way. If you have to use your onion later in the recipe like we did, you can just move it away so it's not close to your eyes. So that's the onion. We'll leave that there for now. Okay, so this is cooking. So if we had garlic, you would throw in, it just asked for a little bit of garlic. Let's see. 1 clove, not a lot, right? Okay. And if you like hot breakfast jalapenos, you can always use diced jalapenos in here or any other hot pepper. I don't like hot food, so I'm not adding it in. So this is just gonna cook. So make sure everything's really diced small so everything cooks at the same rate. You want it all about the same size. So we'll just let that cook for a second. Okay. And then we are going to add in the green onions, and I think, let's see. We're gonna add in the bell peppers now because those take longer to cook as well. So we need to add those in. And they cook down pretty quick, like 3-4 minutes. I see one. Oh, I see a comment. Your alternative to eggs. You have an allergy. Yes. So if you don't eat eggs, you could throw in tofu for some protein in here. You would, maybe you're familiar with tofu. So you would have to take that out of its package, get the water out by pressing it down, chop it up in little diced pieces and such, and you could just make it like a stir-fry skillet. Cooks a little different than eggs, so it wouldn't be the same, but you could add that in and you'd get a perfect protein added to your breakfast. If you don't want to have tofu, you could also make this a bean dish. Black beans go really well with sweet potatoes. I love that. Let's see what else. I mean, I've done ground turkey with sweet potatoes, organic lean beef. So there's some options. It's not like an egg substitute is more flaxseed, but that doesn't go with this. So you would just use some alternative protein, and those are the ones that I mentioned go really well. Did that answer your question? That was a great question. Probably others have the same question. A lot of people have the egg allergy, so we just have to make those substitutions, right? And there's always a substitution. And cooking is much easier than baking in terms of the substitutions, right? Baking, it's a little bit more scientific there. So we got to be careful with our substitutions. Okay, so I still had a little bit of bell pepper here. So I'm just going to chop it a little bit here, get this one in there. So see how quick it is? It doesn't take a lot of time to chop. And believe me, I know how busy we are. 2 kids, 2 dogs, you know, working full time. We are busy and we don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. But if we don't have that healthy breakfast in the morning with protein, we really find ourselves scrounging for something, eating something higher in carbs or maybe just sugary stuff in the office. By 3 p.m., we're looking for more sugar, and since we didn't have healthy meals all day, our appetite in the evening is really big, and it's easy to overconsume in the evening and keep snacking because we're really never satisfied. So that healthy breakfast really helps control that blood sugar all day and really sets you up for a very successful day. And here at the Hogue Lifestyle Program, we are always working on our health goals, and it's just so important to start that morning. And your breakfast can be whenever you are hungry. You know, we're breaking our fast. Some people are hungry at 8 a.m. Some people get hungry at 10. It just depends. Everyone is so individual. Everyone's different. So just really tune into your body, see what you need. But we definitely need that protein. keeping our muscle mass, keeping our metabolism up with our muscle mass, right? If you're into building more muscle right now, you're lifting weights, your strength training, we need that protein. So this is gonna cook. Okay, just a few minutes. Unfortunately, the setup, it doesn't cook as fast as when you're at home. Yours is gonna be so much faster, I promise. I'm gonna throw in some of my diced zucchini here. So I just took one green zucchini, diced it up. Let me tell you, the more veggies in my dish, the better. I enjoy more veggies, more colors. It's just so beautiful. I gotta show you this close up. Now, is that the rainbow or what? We got the little purple, the red, we got the purple in there. The only thing I don't have in here is like blue. Got no yellow yet, but it's the rainbow. We'll call it the rainbow. So more colors, the better. Feeding that healthy gut bacteria. And all this is so delicious. You're welcome. Glad I could help you there. If you guys have any questions, let me know. That was an awesome question. Thanks for asking that, because that will help other viewers if they're allergic to eggs. Okay, so this just cooks really fast, a couple minutes. A little bit slower for me here because this setup, but so you're really quick. You know how stir fries go, right? Really quick. Stir fries are the easiest. So this combination right here is, you can make this for dinner any night of the week and just add ground turkey and make it, this called it a vegetable hash, right? Dinner vegetable hash. This combination, even I've seen in the grocery store, I've seen it at Trader Joe's. They have these chopped sweet potato vegetable hashes and everything is ready to go. And so that's an easy, you always want to have some easy things in the pantry and the refrigerator on those nights where you ran out of your meal prep food, got to bring out something real quick, have those in the refrigerator. Throw in a quick protein, oops, just lost something to the ground. Add a quick protein and call it dinner. Because we got our colors and we got our carbohydrates, our sweet potatoes, and the protein. So we need all those macros and it's a balanced meal. So this is just cooking for a few minutes. So our next step is just basically adding what we have left is our green onion and our rosemary. Yeah, and then we'll do the eggs. Okay. So let me just throw in a tablespoon of rosemary, letting all this cook before we add the eggs. So when we add the eggs, we have to make space for them, and then they sort of just cook on top. And then you put the lid on it, and then you let the eggs cook until whether you like them runny or you like them, the yolks cooked all the way. So you just watch it for a few minutes. So, green onions, bam, all in there. So, let's cover it. So this is gonna cook quicker if we cover it, and let's do that. Okay, let's take some questions. Any questions so far? Shoot me, send them my way. Any questions? Nope? Okay. So, let's see, let's move some of these things out of the way. We got our eggs. And if you love cheese, you can always add cheese at the end just to melt it. I brought some mozzarella cheese. You could shred a little bit. I like mozzarella and feta. Pretty light cheeses. Feta would be very delicious in this, and any cheese, right? So a little bit of calcium, a little bit of protein, and a little bit of cheese just for that flavor always will take it to the next level, and that's okay. We want that taste. The avocado, these are pretty soft, so we'll cut one up and you can add it to your dish just at the end when you are ready to eat. Add a little bit of that heart-healthy fats. Okay, I did not add the mushroom, but you can add that as well. That would be added in right now. So this is just cooking. So it should cook for 5 minutes. I don't know if we should just sit here and wait for 5 minutes. We could chat about something else. Let's see. And then you're more than welcome to add salt and pepper at the end. You got your eggs. You can put a little pinch. If you like a little pepper, you can do that as well. I think I'm gonna add that now. Let that cook with it. And if you like jalapeno, you can add that in right now. So I got some pepper there. And this is when you would add in the spinach. My pan is just not big enough, unfortunately, to add in a little bit more. It's just getting full. So you would just add in, you know, spinach just wilts down. I don't even chop it half the time. I just grab handfuls and you would just dump it in there if you have a larger skillet. So you can do that. I don't think I even, oh, let me put a little bit. Let's just throw it in there. I love spinach. It's just the easiest vegetable because it cooks down so quickly, right? You don't have to worry about it. You always have this tub in your house, you'll always have that fiber in your meal. Easy. Like to keep it super easy here. Okay, so we are going to add our eggs. I don't think it's cooked all the way, but I think we're just going to add it for sake of time here. Let's see. So my sweet potatoes are almost cooked through. That's good. I like my bell peppers cooked, not too crunchy in this, but let me show you what this looks like closer to the camera. How do you see that? There you go. Look, just gorgeous. I love it. I get really excited over veggies, can you tell? There's only one vegetable that I really can't, I don't do it anymore. I used to eat a lot of it when I was a kid, okra. So one vegetable that, you can put any vegetable in front of me, I'll eat it all, but okra is one of those that, not my favorite. So, let's get our eggs in here. So, we have to make just some little holes in our vegetable hash here for our eggs so they can sit in there. So, let's see. 4 little holes. I wish I had a bigger skillet here. Need a little bit bigger one. So if you guys have a really large skillet, make sure to use that. Okay, so you don't want the eggs to touch the side of your pan, but if it does, it's not a big deal. We'll just throw those in there now. Okay. Let's put it there. So now if you're not doing the eggs, you would have already, added your tofu. Maybe you cooked your meat separate and you would add it in. Yeah, I think I broke a yolk. Okay. Of course, it looks pretty when your yolks don't break, right? Okay, let me just wipe my hands. Okay. So we're gonna cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes, just depending how you like your yolks. I like mine a little runny. Well, let's cover that up. Give it a few minutes. Okay. Any questions? No? Okay. So you can see how really easy this is, and you can use it for meal prepping. Let's say you didn't put the eggs in there, but you did all this vegetable hash. You would have the vegetables, If you make this on a Sunday for the week, you can divvy it up. Maybe you eat your breakfast at work, maybe you eat it in the morning before you get to work. It's ready to go and you would just reheat it. Maybe it's a weekend meal for you and your family. You can see how easy that is. And it's delicious, I promise. So, couple minutes here, just really, thinking a little bit about what we want to eat for the day, for the week. Prepping a little bit, planning a little bit really helps set us up for success, especially when we have a health goal to reach. If you don't make changes, you don't see changes, and most of the time time is the excuse we have, because I don't have enough time to meal prep. I don't have enough time to cook. I don't have enough time. We have a little bit of time. We got to make time for the important things in life, and if we don't have health, we don't have anything, right? So I encourage you just to take a little bit of time, make the easy meals, make things really easy for you. Buy things already chopped up, ready to go. Whether it's the vegetable hash already at the store, the onions already chopped, celery, when you use celery, it's already chopped, you can buy it already chopped. There's a lot of vegetables that are already chopped. But like you see, if you even have teenagers, get them in the kitchen. They can chop a few things for you. They need to see what mom is doing so they can practice later for themselves. So yeah, get everybody involved in the kitchen and make it an activity, make it fun. And they can throw in what vegetable they like and really enjoy their meals and see how it's not complicated to make healthy meals. And this is what I want to stress. It's really not complicated. It's very easy. You don't need any cooking skills at all to make this, right? Just be careful with the knife. That's the skill that you need for this one. Just really careful when you chop those potatoes, because they are hard. So we do want to watch our fingers when we're chopping those. But other than that, not a lot of skill here. They are still not cooked. I think it's my pan. It's been about 3 minutes so far. I do want to show you that finished product, and I want to eat it with you. And I want to put some diced avocado on mine. I love avocado when I eat eggs. So I like these small ones too. I just, you cut it, eat a half. That's my serving for me. And it's delicious. Really, you feel satisfied with your meals. When we're not satisfied with our meals, we're looking for other things. And the protein in here and all this fiber is really going to keep you full through that morning. Really, you're going to be productive. You're not going to be thinking about food. And you'll just go through your morning, get a lot of stuff done, and then you'll realize it's lunchtime when you get hungry again. So, come on, eggs. These are slow cooking eggs today. Okay, the whites are cooking now. Let's see. I'm going to bring the camera closer so you can see it. Can you see that? Look how beautiful. So they are cooking. Broke a few yolks. You can just be a little bit more gentle than I was with these yolks. This one broke here. That's okay. Still edible, right? So we'll cover that up, let it cook a little bit more. Okay. So, just takes a few minutes, I promise. It doesn't take this long when you're on your stove in your kitchen. But we're gonna put some on our plate and have some breakfast hash here. My eggs are not cooked yet, so we're gonna wait a few minutes, but I thank you all for hanging out here. Let's go over the ingredients again. I'm gonna post the recipe later today, so you will have it. So it did call for 1 potato, sweet potato, okay? Half red onion, again, use whatever onion you have at home. It doesn't really matter, but you know, do what you have. I used 1 zucchini, and I used 2 red bell peppers and 2 green onions. I used 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary. Use what you have at home. And let's see what else. Garlic is supposed to be in there, 1 clove of garlic. Didn't have that today, but I do love garlic. Surprised I forgot it. So, yep, it's still cooking. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. We're just gonna hang out for 1 more minute, and then we're gonna put it on our plate. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys are ever in Foothill Ranch down here at the Hogue Health Center, stop by my office, say hello. I'd love to meet you. Check out our building here. It's amazing. It is state of the art. We have some amazing departments here, from OBGYN to pediatrics to family practice to sports medicine. We have a full clinic here with x-ray and lab and urgent care. So it's a one-stop place, and it is the place to work on your health and make it a lifestyle. Okay, so now we got some eggs cooked here. Work on your lifestyle here at the Hogue Lifestyle Program. So, love for you to stop in and love to meet you. And okay, so I'm adding salt to my egg. I think I'm gonna get it out. I think it's cooked. You know, nothing worse than a runny white, right? I don't want a runny white. I can take a runny yellow, but not a runny white. Gotta cook those whites up for me. So I'm just gonna wait another second and show you. Almost cooked. Do you guys think your family would eat this, your kids? I mean, most people love potatoes. You can switch up the veggies. I know some kids are picky, but the more you show them and the more they taste the veggies, they will come around. It just takes a lot of trying for a kid to actually love it. Might take 100 times for them to be exposed to that vegetable before they really say, okay, you know what, Mom, I like this, I'm gonna eat this. So it does take kids a little bit longer, but you know, that's just the process that we go through if we have picky eaters. You really have to expose them and keep trying. I know it's frustrating as a mom, but we all go through it. I have a picky eater at home. So, I know. Okay, are you guys ready for the final reveal? Do I still have you watching? Please don't leave yet. I'm going to show you what this is all about. The final reveal of our breakfast egg hash. I gotta have patience because I don't want this white not cooked. Okay, so you can see, I'm gonna get this corner out without making a big mess. I'm losing all my veggies. I'm gonna sort of scoop it. Ooh, I lost it. I knew that was gonna happen, but it's a full skillet. I lost some. I'm gonna grab them. I'm not wasting any of these veggies. Okay. Look how beautiful. Now, beautiful and tasty is the key. Okay? So now if you wanted some cheese, you would drop that on there. I'm gonna drop a pinch of salt. Okay? If you wanted some cheese, you can grate a little bit up, or you could have put it in there and let it melt in there and cook. whichever way you want to do it. You can add some feta cheese right now. And you can add some avocado. Okay, got our avocado. Let's get the softest one. Use my knife. So, it's always a good day when you got a beautiful avocado. So let's see what we got. Hey, no brown spots. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. Let's just get some slices. Okay. Get that out of here. There we go. Okay. Now put a pinch of salt on my avocado. I'm gonna turn this off because this is all cooked. Look at that. You guys see it? Okay, so we got all the eggs cooked. That's off. And I'm gonna take that off the heat. Don't want it to overcook my eggs. Okay. Let's eat this together. Let me show you up close. Can you see that? Beautiful, right? Let's have some of this. Everything is cooked. The flavors are amazing. I love sweet potato with all the other veggies. The red bell peppers are sweet. We know that. This is gonna satisfy your sweet tooth in the morning. That is delicious. I promise. Worth all this effort. It was not too much effort, but this was definitely worth it. So, I hope you guys make this. Let me know. You can always come back to the video. Make sure you save it so you have it in your library. All our videos on YouTube, I just want to let you know, we do have a playlist, and it's called The Healthy Lifestyle. You'll see videos that we've all made here, like the cooking demos, exercise from the last almost 2 years. We have a huge library, lots of recipes for you. So I hope you guys make this. Let me know, come back to the video, leave me a comment. And remember, a recipe is just the base. If you want to change it up, take out a vegetable, add in a different vegetable. Like we didn't even add in our mushrooms. This would just be amazing with mushrooms. If you like a different spice in there, throw in a different spice. Maybe you like curry. This would be great with curry. So there's a lot of ways just to change it up, change the flavor if you get bored with something, or if you eat it 2 days in a row and you want to change the taste of those vegetables, just throw in a different spice. You'll see how it just changes, but you don't have to do a lot to change it up. If you don't like mozzarella, throw in a little feta, give it that little taste. That would also be amazing. So I'm going to post the recipe later for you. Hit save so you don't lose it. I hate losing great recipes. So make sure you do hit the save button there. Let's see. That's it. That was our breakfast, loaded breakfast. This is loaded with the protein, the fiber, and the carbs that we need for our morning to get us through and feeling great, and just with lots of energy. And that is key, right? We all want to feel good with lots of energy. And this is going to help feed your gut bacteria, help your skin, help digestion, feed that gut, keep things moving, if you know what I mean, and give you that protein as well that we need to sustain our muscle mass and build new muscle. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Again, everything's easy and healthy here. I'll be back next week. It'll be 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Our schedule's posted on our Hogue Health YouTube. You'll see that in there. So hopefully you'll join me again next week. If you guys have any questions, I'll stay on for another minute if you like, and shoot me a question. I have the live chat here. All you have to do is type it in there, and I will see it. Otherwise, let me just have some more. It's lunchtime. What time is it? 12:30? Yep, it's lunchtime. So this would be perfect for lunch, breakfast, dinner. It's delicious, superb. I love it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna close down here, but thank you again for joining, and stay healthy till next time I see you.